Welcome on back everyone to Sunny Lustria and part 13 of our legendary Yuan Bo Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here to throw down with the quest battle for Yuan Bo. We have finally recruited on in our Jade Warrior Halberds. They are shiny and brand new, so they don't have any fun extra stats besides what is being boosted up by Yuan Bo's skills. This is a whole turn later. We're here on turn 40. There was nothing too exciting that happened on 39. We just did a bunch of building and a couple of recruiting options there. I also made some new friends. We signed a military agreement back with Ostermark, and then now, as of this turn, the inner Chai has been searched. So we've got the stillness of the mind and soul are virtues to which we must all aspire. Only with impeccable discipline and balance may we truly prevail against wickedness and improper reading. This will give us more income from stacking settlements by 10%. We're now working on the inner speed, which gives us a 20% boost for all of our Yang aligned units. So now that we have drank our chai tea, the outer chai has become the inner chai. I will go ahead and see myself out now. Setang has also launched himself through, it's calling it a rift. This is just a sea lane. He's going to be moving through to defend Cathay proper. Popping out over here, and we'll likely move on over to help out with either Bei Chai or Chimai, depending on where we can land. I'm going to try to have Yuan Mao defeat Nikai here, but only after we deal with... Nikai only has one army, so knocking him out is going to be pretty important if we want to deal with the rest of these lizards here. And we absolutely do, because Yuan Bo doesn't seem to like lizards so much. First, though, I am going to go ahead and move Flame Chimai to give us a little bit of home field advantage.
Do not ask this of me.
You're fine. Don't be dramatic. I will give you the standard wage in, and we'll give this one the auto resolve.
For honor, not fame.
Perfect. And now we'll have ourselves a proper fight. Ooh, do we sack Chimai for that chunky bit of gold? I think so. You would dare. Absolutely. Even more diplomatic relations with the northern provinces and a talisman of endurance. Awesome. So gain a sword of strife. We'll come on in and just take this back for me.
Have dragons.
And flying cats.
Fight and be recompensed.
Incredibly powerful. Here at Chimai, we just needed to repair the hamlet. We've already got the dock in, and it didn't get damaged in the fighting, which is beautiful. So now we see what Nikai's up to. We can catch him between a pincer of us and Mei Yun Jiagu. Ooh, we definitely slaughtered that one. So we also have set up over here, I moved Yu-O up into this set of forests. That way we can try to lure Lokir out. It looks like, though, he is going to be sitting in a High Chai until he has a full stack army, and then he'll probably come on out. We'll defeat that army and move on from there. Jiyoung trying to lure them out as well with his lovely set of ratings, so chances are Lokir is going to fall for this, trying to come after this raiding army, and fall right into our trap. Don't really like that the northern provinces is using us as a shield. I see what you're up to here. Gotrek is about to head on home too. Let's see how many turns he's got. Just the one, so we're just leaving him here to defend. Turtlegate has actually held off Decasaur, which is perfect. He was previously besieging, and now he is not. So, did they win, or did he just? They may have just scared him off, which works for me. With a little bit of our gold here, we'll just check in our spice market, and we'll come back over to have our fight with Yuan Bo. We'll get to the building here after we dropkick these fools into orbit. Alright, Jade Dragon versus Zinch. I'm pretty sure that's how this battle goes. Dragon's Fang. Well, it's Cathay. 2 Fire Rain rockets, 2 Grand Cannons, and then a bunch of riflemen. Well, this doesn't seem like a lot of fun. In recent months, crop failures, illnesses, and pestilential plagues have befallen the farmlands of Grand Cathay. While seemingly isolated instances to the casual observer, Yuan Bo discerns deeper than most. The machinations of the ruinous powers are at play within the realm, seeking to undermine and destabilize the smooth running of the provinces. At the Jade Dragon's word, his agents have closely investigated each suspect instance, and after a time found profane markings, runes, and glyphs at the sites of all these disasters. If left unchecked, these will merely be the start of an epidemic that ravages the rural heart of Grand Cathay. Well, we can't have that, can we? Let's teleport on in. This is one quest battle that I don't remember at all. Are we starting off being ambushed? We do have the Magma Storm and the Guinness Golden Globe. Why do we have Cataclysm spells? Wizard sets a fire within the very rock itself, causing the ground to splinter and the raging lifeblood of the world to gush forth and consume the enemy. Exactly. What's the map looking like during this ambush? So they're set up on top of this hill here. And reinforcements are likely going to be streaming over from just in the back somewhere. But this is a little bit horrifying. Cathayans? The war.
These traitors have fled back to their vile benefactor and revealed the source of the pox on our lands. This virulent Maya may be their domain, but I know you brave and true warriors of Cathay will not shirk your duty. Our enemies think themselves safe here in their new home. The Dragon Emperor's reach is long, and none can hide from his judgment. Poor shielded, bloated monster. Our fallen country must be dispatched first. And then, the executioner's axe comes for the demon. Once it has fallen, harmony will be restored to Grand Cathay.
Alright, this one's going to be a bit tough. That definitely has a little bit of some strangeness going on with the sound mix there. Those effect sounds were incredibly loud. So they've got fire rain rockets. How far can they shoot? Quite a ways. And actually, they've got a really, really good defense here, being that our crowmen are going to be pretty susceptible to being blasted apart by the metal spells. The rain of
We can eradicate them from afar.
good old Searing Doom. That thing is going to annihilate our crowmen, so we're going to want to try to send in Yuan Bo in dragon form and Mochi in flying cat form to try to get them tied up and fleeing off the map as fast as we can, while the crowmen and the long riders go after those grand cannons and the like in the back line. We want to try to do this as quickly as we can. We get everything tied up, we can send in the troops and take a little bit more of a commanding position here up this hill. Otherwise, we're going to be fighting it downhill against Nurgle, which is a terrible time. We don't exactly know what Nurgle's bringing into the fight either. Jade crossbows here. I am going to have the ones that are immune to psychology up front,
Thoughts in harmony.
with our longballer,
Bowman.
Race of Kuai Yin. Still quite a ways away, and if we move fast, we won't have to worry about it. Famous last words. I will have the crowmen. It may not be a bad idea to have them over here acting as scouts, because there's not a lot that Nurgle has that can fly, and even less that can catch them in the air. We want to keep our micro pretty good on them. Let's go drum up front to try to take some of the damage if anyone starts firing their way with cannons or rockets. The Jade Drum is at least a ROR unit that we can bring back pretty later on easily. Alright, as far as our main line goes, let's go. Halberd Warriors on the side.
Warriors!
Just a little bit. Here we'll probably have to get everyone set up once the battle is commenced properly. And then we'll have 8 Masters standing all the way up front.
Wind and fire.
8 Warriors taking up side positions.
Finds us one!
Very that's the crossbowman. We have very defensive formation here. Especially since we have no clue what Nurgle's rolling with. He's very slow though, so we are pretty capable of turning and dealing with whatever's coming our way. It's these fire rain rockets that are gonna be a problem. All of the metal spells. Alright, so all of the cats are gonna be on crunch and infantry duty. Let's go ahead and get all of our single entities all together.
Together!
We'll go Yevon, Yu, and Yuan Bo at front. I want the cats in front of,
Jade officer.
like so will work. We'll send the cats also forward aggressively. They don't have any crossbows, but they do have the rain guns, which are deadly. Front line. Bowmen, and then the flyers. Alright. Battle for the ages. Oh, I like that I have Yuan Bo back to back, I think. Yeah, he's all the way back there. You get moving. You ride in, and let's start moving in. Attack the Cathayan traitors. Oh, we're on it, but they've got the high ground and explosives, so we're gonna do this intelligently. Let's give everyone a little bit more armor. Which won't help them against cannons or anything, but make me feel a little bit better. I'm going to have you take to the ground once they start firing. Oh, they're already able to shoot. Back up. Back up, back up. Yuan Bo dragon mode. Please dodge that. Even a single missile is going to do some serious damage to you guys. You're just barely out of range now. Keep getting outside of that range. Jade Dragon, you move in. Cannons are able to fire now. That's not good. We'll send the Jade Dragon directly in and have him go clobber. There's one of the alchemists. Ooh, hit my lion. Shot. Send him in. Leg bearers have moved to reinforce the traitors. Alright, everyone, get moving. Start dropping Comets of Cassantora down. Blood boils with magic. But you gotta keep moving, though. Blood boiling or not. There's one of them. You guys go after that Grand Cannon. You hit the other. Move, move. Chuck a fireball towards the, one of our friends here. You go after this group of train guns. Hit the guys up front. Jade Dragon, move in. We're gonna see magic start dropping pretty quickly here. Flyers moving from the right flank. Oh no. Coming up in the air. Here comes the metal magic. Scare these guys off and move into the back line here. Long riders, you get up in the air too. Flyers from the right flank. Alright, squad. Turn quickly. We can curse the midnight wind, we can lightning. We got plenty of options here. Long riders crash back in, scare them off. Yuan Bo, give yourself the goodies. We don't have enough magic for what we want, so let's send the crows out and away so we can help out with the flyers. Position quickly, there we are. Grace of Kuai Yin should be annihilating front group. In fact, we'll go ahead and give them the love tap there of Kuai Yin. Chuck fireball. See what's going on over here with Yuan Bo. Looks like we have dealt with this group easily. Let's get Yuan Bo up in the air, because the Cathayans themselves are not that scary. Child Demon Prince of Nurgle has appeared. Gross. Scared them off. Come on through. Jade Dragon, you come on in. Yeah, those crane gun shots are unfortunately powerful. Drop one of the execution blades on the other. They've got very low health. The Demon Prince. Flyers are easily dealt with. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start moving these flyers in to help out with the Demon Prince. Alright, we've got our magma spells. Both cataclysms are up and ready to go. Go ahead and chuck a fireball towards the Demon Prince of Nurgle. Here. See if we can't send you after these rot flies. Jade Dragon, you go after Virox and bring in. Be an easy fight for you. Let's launch the good old ball of metal back this way. Rotate our main line here for what's coming. Look at it go! It's annihilating everything on the way through. Speaking of annihilating, Yuan Bo is losing his fight. Get up in the air and help out against these rotflies. So if I see him start losing significantly, we'll switch him, move them back towards our main line here. These guys are hold like champions. Crows, get in and help. They've got no flyers for the most part here. Where's she at? Causing for issues. Let's ignore the rotflies, they should disintegrate on away. Bad use of that spell. Let's go, no point blank fireballs, let him do more damage to our own. Get him, Croman!
Wind and fire.
Right, there's the Grin and Clean one. This poor group of Exalted Plague Bearers has moved into the kill zone. We'll chuck a fireball at them too, just for giggles. You guys get up in the air. Keep chasing her away. Combination of crows and Yuan Bo is too much for poor Demon Prince. I'm gonna hit him with the Execution Blade, drop that health as quickly as we can. There we are. Beautiful stuff. And now you circle and go after this cultist. We'll overwhelmingly deal with this poor fool, and let's come back to our main line here, who have not really had to do anything. Rates of Kuai-Yin are just too powerful. Cannot wait till Cathay has their own hero that's able to actually replenish their ammo. That's gonna be insane. Jade Breath through here. Pull on back a bit. Azia, show the way. He has some kind of damage effect over time that he's got applied, so let's pull you guys on away. No reason to take that free damage. Let's let Yuan Bo handle. Come on out. And we'll just jump to the back of this group here. In fact, go ahead and pull the Jade Dragon away as well. That cultist is broken, so everyone else should have very, very low leadership. Chuck another fireball at these Plague Bearers. It can all just be one. This is Jade Warriors. Let's hold back for a moment. Jade Dragon, let's go ahead and circle back around after Virox here. Chuck more fireballs at him if you can. Cultist is fleeing for good, so let's get the lion back around to help scare off the rest of these demons. The VFX of that fireball were not there, but it definitely landed. Every crossbow left firing on these clowns, and I'm gonna have the Jade Lion smash in the middle of this group. Ain't nothing getting close. As soon as they do move to surround him, we will drop the Cataclysm spell. Moving back towards the line. And then the Magma Storm can be unleashed. Try to get as many of them caught up as we can here. There we are. And the lava bursts forth from the ground. We'll just fly over the top here and scare off the rest of them with a gnarly roar. Everyone come back behind the line. Give them the roar. Nearly unbreakable Jade Warriors, you gotta give them credit. Would drop down inside this group of Jade Warriors because it looks like they are counting as the Lord. We throw down any more rocks? No more rocks in the heavens. Okay. You're gonna bully my surviving Croman. Understood. Lions through. Chuck another fireball towards Virox Viletide here. And every single one of our remaining crossbows fire here. Grace of Kuai-Yin. We deal with this Demon Prince, we win. Drop a lightning bolt inside of here, and then have the lions come on away before they get run over. Gate Master. Hey, this Demon Prince is no joke. Grace of Huayan is out of ammo. Bring them on back. Everyone else, though, keep firing on the Demon Prince. Yuan Bo's got him tied down. That's gonna hurt. There's still a metal wizard left? Impressive. Where? She's gotta be close. Oh, there she is. Looks like she has to be close to the line. Alright, there goes the Demon Prince. Let's finish her off before she's able to get another cast of Searing Doom. That was awful. Almost kept all of our Cathayans alive. Cats should not be battling with Great Uncleaved ones. You pull away, we'll let Jade Dragon deal with him. Every crossbow that's remaining, fire here. He just kind of walked through our line. Alright. Blast him full of bolts. You guys are way too close. And here, they're just gonna stagger through our lines. Alright, fair enough. These guys a little bit more melee defense. Magical attacks that can cause fear, do it. You pull away. 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here. We should finish them off pretty quickly. Well, that got spooky. Figured once we dealt with the Demon Prince, we won the whole battle, but apparently that's not the same as all of the ones for Stonkia. There we go. And the demons disintegrate. Chuckling the whole way home. That one drops his big cleaver, and the other one falls. Victory Yuan Bo. It's quite a tough quest battle there. And we claim a close victory with only 70 of our own Cathayans falling in the fighting, and most of that going to our Crowman, which is perfect. We can just conjure more. We'll go ahead and take the extra gold here. Actually, you know what? We've got 15,000. Let's see if we can't gain the leadership debuff trait for executing these captives. Execution for the followers of the Dark Gods.
Send them.
Now we've unlocked the Righteous Lances of Wei Jin. Yu Chen is now riding around on a great moonbird. Cannot wait to see how strong these are. Basically, the Cathayans' version of the Arcane Phoenix. We've got the Dragon Fang, exquisitely crafted from one of the Celestial Dragon's own teeth, is the weapon of his executioner, wielded by the Jade Dragon with strength and authority. Extra control for his local province, 1 more for all provinces, 8% more strength for himself, and then the Dragon's Fang ability, which gives him the Executioner trait. So if someone is below that 25% or 20% hit points, and he deals any damage at all to them, they will instantly be slain. They also give him 40 more melee attack and a huge 50% bump to both his base and armor-piercing weapon damage. Good stuff. Take all of that extra replenishment, absolutely. And we will send Yuan Bo back to defend Hexawaddle.
To all assigned the road.
I am going to allow the town to complete as normal, and then as soon as we're able to build into that astromagic relay, I'm going to rush it along with the rush construction stone action. But first, we need to try to use the Levy the Province and start sending some of these steel tokens back over to utilize them for the commercial district. May not be a bad idea, though, to wait and grab the supply line operations, or even the astromagic boon here to try to build up Yuan Bo's magic. The fact that we didn't have all that much to use there was pretty unfortunate. In fact, can we stand outside of Hexawaddle and do some channeling?
Tell the soldiers, move.
Yeah, let's build up those winds.
Sorcery, through me.
In order to help building up those winds, we could go for magical reserves here. Double up on the Comet of Cassandora so it is as cheap as possible with a 50% cooldown reduction. Excellent. And then we'll just unlock the Talons of Night then. So in either form, he is a absolute monster. You know what, let's go ahead and grab Comet and then Earthing. Make sure those are not exploding. We'll just keep chucking down rocks, since that's the only spell he can use in dragon form.
For Cathay.
For Kevin, give him his Deadly Onslaught.
Governor and Executioner.
The angriest defender there ever was. For Yu Chen, since you are now flying around, let's go ahead and give you the Range Discipline to reduce that damage you'll take from missiles, because they'll definitely target you with them. And then we'll go your random Thunderbolt for a random drop-down lightning spell. Sweet business. Next turn, we should have an extra 15 magic. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We have all of the gold. Let's first upgrade things like ports. So here at Swamp Town, this is fairly protected here by just natural geography. So we'll go in and probably increasify our growth here further with the tea parlor. We'll swap this over to one that will be more income-based later on. Probably a good idea also to take this up to a town. That way we have maximum growth here for Popwalk, so we can boost this up to a tier 5 settlement as fast as we can. I like the idea. Lustria is being renovated.
Lord Magistrate reporting.
You, Macu Peaks is part of Swaddle, so we don't really want to go back and forth there, so
City Commander.
you may just stay here. We'll move until it no longer allows you to come out of March. That way he hopefully gain that extra trait.
Our path is clear. Join me in
Now he's
the
back
war
on in.
room.
Perfect. For a long day on the march. So we've got Albrick over here likely trying to throw down with the Dark Elves. I had him harassing
And Cathay.
the army of...
You waste
Oh, where'd he
my
go?
time.
This was the army of Rakarth. We took out one of his heroes, and I guess from there... Oh, here he is.
Ours.
Hello there, Rakarth.
Only Shen Yong could do that.
Hopefully the humans down here in the south here, being led by the Hunt Marshal, can hold the line long enough for us to actually get our army back down there and start stomping. Over in Cathay proper, though, Yongkang, you can actually start doing some upgrading because we have the gold too, so let's give you those crossbows with shields. They cost a little bit more, but I think giving our lads the protection they need is worth it. And here, I'm actually going to use that Levy the Provinces so that we get this army in immediately. And I can also start these tokens moving on over towards stone. Perfect. And once we get 2 more here, I'm going to send these over as well, because I would love to get in another commercial district. These things are really boosting up our income by a pretty hefty margin.
I will be obeyed.
Yongkang, I'm really liking shotguns. I'm thinking shotguns will be great against everything the lizard's going to be throwing at us too. What I will do, though, is get rid of these peasant horsemen and replace them with crows. Shotguns and crows. We'll be able to deal with...
Magistrate stands ready.
Oh, hello, undead.
Never.
That's not a good sign. They're starting to beat you back. He's worrying about Grimgore a little bit too much. Now Xiao Ming has started way more fights than he can handle.
Cathay etat. A most thoughtful
I say
strategy.
then we start trying to lay an ambush or two.
Strategy of surprise.
Do you have any heroes we can take out? No, but he's not doing any replenishing anyway, so let's come on back and join up with FANG.
For reagents. The Iron Dragon's disciple.
I think we'll upgrade Searing Doom for that coming battle. We'll need all of the wave clear.
Alchemist perhaps an elixir of tirelessness.
Perhaps. We could also give them the Dune Dragons in the meantime. An idea I like quite a bit.
Obedience is
They will be an extremely tough wall for the likes of the undead to actually crack through.
I hope
Look, you're just gonna hide here. Interesting.
See the world as other than a battlefield.
Well, we'll keep
Celestial
waiting.
General.
So let's go ahead and grab Yuan Ye then, and have her start building up her armies more.
There is merit in this.
Have to global. I don't mind that so much. Let's give you another Jade Lion, and then you've got mostly peasant archers. We'll start getting rid of some of these guys. I don't mind keeping 2 of them. And we'll just grab some normal Jade Warrior crossbows because they don't cost a whole 200 more than normal. Perfect. Armies are building up nicely. Even though Yang buildings are more expensive than normal, we'll go ahead and chuck in the merchant caravans here. And at Shilong, we can go ahead and grab an additional inscription field. I'd like it to be the Yang version because you get more control. In the late years, it's just our Yang buildings are still very expensive. For 3 more turns. Since it's this the first tier, we'll take this one. We need the extra control here.
Shaper of the 8 winds.
Alright, beautiful stuff. With the claiming of Chimai, now we can pretty easily
Celestial
move.
General.
Oh, he's got a whole army here, this Black Ark. That makes him scarier than normal. That should be a terrifying takedown.
Short
So
sight.
what do you have? You've got Dark Conduit active at the moment, Sky Cauldron, Soul Torrent, and Kane's Lash. Fighting them on the field is going to be rough. We're going to want to wait until the good Dark Conduit goes away for them, which is one of their rights, I believe.
Chaos and
Skip on past you.
exist.
Felix, keep doing some exploring. It looks like Stankia is indeed gone. She got taken out pretty early on here. Yeah, there's nothing left. And actually, there may be no Sisters of Twilight. Barathi is doing very well this playthrough. Really embarrassed at how badly it went for her on our Stankia run. Alright, back on into Yuan Bo. That'll be our turn.
Not one more morsel shall you have from our lands. So says Yuan Bo.
You heard him. Peace treaty for 2,000. No, you will not have a... You Lizzie... I've wasted enough boys on you lizard fanciers? Oh, he's talking about the dragons. Got a small brain you do there, Greases. He dropped a rock on your people once. Don't think we won't do it again. Serene Cloud, Prayer Flag, and an Alchemist's Mask. Bound spell of Transmutation of Lead. That's awesome.
I
Hello?
smell a troll in the mountains, Manling. Time to kill or be killed.
With sword in hand, I follow, in the hope that I will live to finish my works.
Elgotrick and Felix are leaving. Oz has a new sacrifice to Mathland, so Black Arcs are sailing across all of the waters here. And C is back and ready for duty, Yongsun is back and ready for duty, and our journey has been completed there by Minghu, so he's over and ready to help out with Cathay's problems. Eager to find better opportunities for the Dwarf Slayer's heroic doom, Gotrek and Felix have left your faction to continue their travels. Perhaps in time you'll encounter the eccentric mercenaries again, though hopefully not from the opposite side of a battlefield. Read.
Eye of the Emperor.
Just got the one turn left on Hexawaddle here. We can stay for an initial turn and do some more building up of our magics. That's no problem at all.
Of Cathay.
Here at the Ziggurat, let's go ahead and chuck in walls since it's so close to the Dark Elves here. Bad place to have no walls. Key parlor here. Zhao Kang, get back to your marches. A lot of fun, I know.
From here, we shall plan.
Yeah, we shall plan. Upgrading the Wellsprings of Eternity is interesting, but only barely. We got one more turn here in the Isle of the Crimson Skull as well. We may just want to save some of our gold. How many turns before you were completed with your caravan journey? 4 more, and you've pretty well made it through the dangerous spots. So it's like 1 more left if Greases decides to attack. Let's see how brave he is. So we can see your entire army now. 5 Pterodons, 3 Proxigor that you start with. Stegodon's an issue. Looks like you have summons of cold ones. Interesting.
Instrument
And I think we can take you with the better army. Easily. We might be able to take you with this army. We just have so many archers we could throw arrows at. These very lowly armored. Razordons are pretty heavily armored, but there's not that many of them, so that's a tough call. There's so many lads trying to build up over here. It looks like Lokir is running away from High Shai, so I'm going to go ahead and move and take it. You can't claim Wei Jin. I'm just going to tell you that in advance. If you turn around and try to take me out of siege, that works all the same. So we're throwing in some walls and some battering rams. I don't think either of you have a siege attacker. Towers get up over the walls. I'm thinking that Lokir will turn back around to try to stop us from claiming his only major settlement. Because Peichai here is just a minor. Or Orc Riders with shields and Doomfire is all he's being able to recruit from here.
How many bolters?
I guess they're really terrified of Gotrek himself. We could add in another general up here just to hold the line, and I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. A little bit of indecision when it comes to fighting Nakai. I'm betting we can take him down now. Tannery here, and I think we want to save gold for the rest of it. How much is that astromantic relay? I think we probably should have checked. The building browser, it is 1,200. That is expensive. That means we need to probably stop building up a couple of our upgrades here.
To be the chosen administrator of the Celestial Empire.
We'd already started, hadn't we? Okay. We may also just be able to beat that gold out of some of our enemies. Especially if we throw down here with Nakai.
Serve from the front.
I think we can take him. 40 and 37. His encamp stance doesn't actually give him any more melee defense, which is great. Our lack of answers for this Stegodon, though, concerned me a little bit. Yuan Mao could be considered that answer, but he isn't necessarily what we should be using for that. We gotta wait. Come up after Virolel here. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. See, misclicks are gonna get us in trouble.
First among warriors.
Ugh, okay. Let's see if we can grab any gunpowder through allied recruitment, and then we can possibly bother Nakai. I'm thinking with just a single Grand Cannon, I think we've got it. Yes, we'll just get rid of you guys.
Nothing personal, only logistics.
Only business. And then for the northern provinces, do we have anything we get from you? Shotguns, which are not great. More crows actually would be pretty awesome, because it would allow us to have further
You'll serve Cathay.
aerial dominance. We'll grab Roman and some cannons, and I think at that point, unless Nakai runs away, we should be able to handle him.
The dragon-blooded.
Yongkang, for now, you'll be doing no more recruiting. Just stay here.
Windshaper.
Very hard not to just build in the lumber yard right away.
Speed and unity win the day.
Right.
Power in
Keep
the
on through those
blood.
we haven't moved. Minghu, you come on over to try to defend. Well, if you can join up with Yuan Mao, that'd be perfect.
Laughable prospect.
A truly awful prospect, huh? He's a pretty chill fella here, Yuan Mao. He probably doesn't smell great after fighting rats for the past couple months, but that's how it be. Skip through everything else, and we'll go on back over to Papa Bo.
No king.
Master of the meteor.
End of the turn. Right, so the Blessed Dread has come back over to fight. And you know what I'm going to do is just going to give this one to the auto-resolve. You poor fools. I'm not fighting Loki here on his dragon, you crazy?
Marching to war.
You spearmen shall be remembered. I'm just going to go ahead and occupy.
Take this.
Aichai is mine.
Hold it. Ruler of the central provinces.
Oh, well, hello, Sisters of Twilight. You are still alive. They would like to trade. This isn't all bad. We don't get to be friends with Mother Estancia, but Sisters of Twilight are more likely to be our friends this time. Sure. These terms are agreeable. Apparently they're very silent this time. Midland has been attacked by Sylvania. No, they've decided to attack Sylvania. Alright, Midland. So shall it be. God, he's getting violent. Erevan encounter a quicker way. Oh, absolutely. There are rumors of a quicker way through the mountains to ensure the merchandise reaches the markets quicker. But to turn rumor into reality, the guides demand a share of the profits. Sure. Our astromancers shamble as if unliving, dazed and unresponsive. When they can rouse themselves to speak, they report pounding pressure behind their temples, and indescribable shifting colors at the edges of their vision. Worse, this malaise now spreads to others. Go for that mass trumpeting, or the tea and sympathy. Ooh, let's do mass trepanning. It costs more than they're willing to pay, so let's go. We'll just give them some tea and send them on their way. Technology success. Million was killed, the Koran was killed, the Astra was as well, and then we've defeated Lokir through sheer dumb luck. Rookie Destroyer. We need to quickly now move to quash the last forces in Beichai before he's able to come on back, because Lokir will just take over one of these Black Arcs, and it'll be a bad day. I don't think he can take over the Black Arcs, but he'll at least form up and then switch the armies across. Saytang's here, though, to say something about it, and actually he could easily deal with Nakai. They won't even see what's coming.
General!
Alright, well, before we do that, let's swing on back over to Lustria. Build in this astromantic beacon. There are places in this world where the winds storm and the walls thin. Where else would one place their hands upon the reins? Ritual to activate this dormant direction of the Wujing compass will begin upon building completion, allowing additional Cathay-wide powers. And then, of course, the Lizardmen are going to be upset about us doing this, and give us 2 extra capacity for our Astromancers, 1 more power reserved for our Winds of Magic across all of our armies, and then 10% more spell resistance for all of our armies, which is insane. And then we come on in and initiate the rush construction.
Bureaucrat, sorcerer, general, executioner. My time.
Here, before we do this, let's get in that fight with Nakai now, because we want the gold to actually upgrade more than one building at once. So,
Celestial
Nakai, we will have ourselves a duel.
Battle is nigh.
Battle is indeed nigh. I'm going to call none of my allies to help because I don't trust that they actually will join me. And we'll go ahead and start the fight. Lizards versus
Attention.
Children of the Dragons. It's going to give us a valiant defeat. And in fact, it may end up being so. But I think we should be able to hold the line and throw down. So what I'm going to do is have our cannons shoot at the Stegodon pretty much the entire time. As soon as it's down, we'll switch over to firing those big balls of fire towards Nakai. We will have this elite throwdown in the next episode, though. Now I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Yuan Bo video. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the sub zone. See you on the next one.